I find it incredible that some people are allowed to work in the care industry. I mean, I understand that some people fall through the cracks, so to speak, but surely situations and behaviours such as you're about to hear should have been picked up by someone and reported much sooner. I think anyone found to have known about such behaviour should be punished for failing to report others. 60-year-old vile bitch Carla Graham has been jailed at Carlisle Crown Court after being found guilty of ill treatment or willful neglect of 3 people who lacked capacity. This bulldog chewing a wasp subjected residents at the Heron Hill care home in Kendal, Cumbria to abuse, including forcing hot food into a resident's mouth with force and hitting another with an open palm slap to the face. Graham was described as frightening by colleagues who said that she bullied them too. Carlisle Crown Court heard how the elderly victims were essentially helpless and extremely vulnerable. Graham's co-workers decided to blow the whistle and inform police of the abuse that she dished out to 3 dementia sufferers during 2018. But the simple fact that these so-called co-workers didn't report this bitch at the first opportunity, to me, makes them complicit in any additional abuse the residents suffered as a result. But that's just me. Tim Evans, prosecuting, said Graham was seen ramming huge spoonfuls of hot food fast and forcefully into a resident's mouth, causing her face to go bright red and to have a look of startlement and distress. She also wrapped the woman's arms in a nightie to restrain her and was heard saying, "Shut up and open your mouth." Graham then repeatedly slapped the hands of a male resident in his 80s and was violent to a second woman who would spit out and lash out due to her condition. When that woman struck Graham, she responded with an open palm slap across the face. Now, bearing in mind that the residents at the Heron Hill care home in Kendal, Cumbria were essentially helpless and extremely vulnerable and suffered from dementia, meaning that all of these incidents must have taken place witnessed by others, but were allowed to continue long enough for multiple residents to suffer the abuse. The court heard that she had threatened to give her victim a cold shower as punishment and later spoke with a colleague to try and avoid a complaint, making me right in my assumptions, but with no mention of anyone else being dealt with. Those who simply allowed it to continue have essentially been let off. Claire Larton, defending, said her client accepted the jury's verdicts yet maintains her innocence, because everyone who's innocent agrees they're guilty in a court, don't they? Judge Nicholas Barker said they were entirely in the hands of those who cared for them. In my judgment, you were ill-suited to this line of work. You did not have the temperament, you did not have the patience. There is a breach of trust here. You breached it in an egregious way, affecting the most vulnerable. Abbey Healthcare, which runs Heron Hill, said management informed the authorities when staff told them about Graham's behaviour. Regional Director from Heron Hill, Sarah Willett, said Carla Graham was employed at Heron Hill as a member of care staff. Her colleagues whistle blew to the home's management team when they suspected neglect was taking place. Yeah, which is why it was able to go on and abuse more residents. After all, if they did report her, then it's Abbey Healthcare who's to blame for the multiple incidents of abuse. They continued, at this point, the management team informed the local authorities safeguarding team, Care Quality Commission and the police. Carla Graham was also dismissed from her post at Heron Hill. Any allegations of neglect or abuse are treated with the utmost concern by Heron Hill. At Abbey Healthcare, the safety and well-being of our residents is our priority. Staff are always encouraged to come forward with any concerns which they have, and we will support our staff through this procedure, as we have done with the staff involved in this case through this challenging time. I seriously find it hard to understand how people like this get into these positions, and this is just one of many incidents of abuse reported on this channel in this year alone in care homes. How come no one picks up on this behaviour previously? Someone this sadistic would clearly have shown some kind of questionable behaviour before. They wouldn't simply wake up one morning and start treating people like this. I've said it before and I'll say it again, although it's harder now with this COVID BS. Contact your loved ones, check on their welfare if they're in a care home of any description, and remember, just because they're in a care home, it doesn't mean out of sight, out of mind. Thank you to all channel supporters, especially these guys who support via Patreon. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will, and until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.